The most difficult shots of all time in the NBA. The world is full of basketball players with next level talent, and that means you can expect to see some clips of some pretty impressive moves from time to time. If you've ever watched some of the insane handling skills and trick shots in street ball, or the high-flying 360 reverse slams in a dunk contest, you know how skilled players can be. But the NBA is a whole different story. The most competitive players are often forced to rise to the occasion and make some borderline impossible plays. So we wondered, what was the most difficult shot of all time? From crazy long shots across the court and no-lookers to players that seem to levitate right out of the building. Here are some of our picks for the most difficult shots in NBA history. By the way, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're the first to know when we upload some great content like this. And stick around for the last couple of shots at the end. They may just be the toughest shots of all time. Let's get to it. At number 20. Russell Beastbrook Westbrook does his best impression of the Flash and shoots down the court at full speed on the break. In one motion, Russ jumps, gets spun, and still has the presence of mind to complete this acrobatic layup. Number 19. AI himself, who treats every game like one-on-one, bobs and weaves, intending this time to actually pass the ball. With eyes glued to the shooter in the corner, he tosses the ball to the moon anyways. The defender has no chance. And money, it's in. At number 18, his airness dribbles down the court with the perfect amount of hesitation at the three-point line on the left side of the key. His ability to start and stop on a dime brings visions of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers on the dance floor, gracefully yet unmatched. At number 17, Stephen the baby-faced assassin Curry and his ball control prowess were on full display, going behind the back between four Clippers defenders. Steph's hop behind the three-point line is like Bugs Bunny himself trying to evade a predator or the Roadrunner speeding away. Either way, swish, no problem. At number 16, it's MJ defying gravity like only an astronaut can. When everyone else is going down, there's Jordan hanging midair, making himself a sandwich, and switching to his left hand for the layup. At number 15, the Black Mamba weaves between two defenders in a narrow area not even Houdini himself could escape. Even then, Kobe is fouled hard, but he has the presence of mind to use more English than many language arts teachers in high school to spin the ball for an and one. At number 14, the Flash stutter steps on the fast break, gets bumped by the defender hard, then is spun around counterclockwise like a watch going haywire. With a pucker and a kiss off the backboard, in goes the shot. At number 13, the Chief, Al-Farouq Aminu, no, not Robert Parrish, acts like Jack and jumps outside the box on this one. Here, the Chief gets yanked down to the floor like an anvil hit him, bouncing the ball off the floor, up off the backboard, and into the hoop. At number 12, Trevor Booker pulls a trick shot you only see by the guy in your rec who you yell at on the regular and say, "Man, what are you doing?" Like a kid bowling for the first time, or a guy delivering a volleyball serve underhanded, he flips the ball directly over his head into the hoop. At number 11, D. Wade, like a man who knows precisely how much time is left until a bomb goes off, launches the shot from 3/4 of the court as the first half is about to expire. Acting all business, Wade playfully puffs smoke to the crowd, all in a day's work. At number 10, DC, Darren Collinson knows OKC is down 3 points with a mere few seconds to go in the game. Like a man walking on a tightrope off one foot, Collinson fires off the shot to tie the game. No chance to square your shoulders to the hoop here. This was all balance. At number 9, Mr. New Yorker, Mr. Born Ready, Lance Stevenson, a New Yorker through and through, takes a nasty spill on the floor, like a gymnast performing a tumble that misses the landing. He goes head over heels, looking up and facing the cheap seats. Miraculously, he banks the ball in. At number 8, KD is basically a paying spectator in the front row of seats. When in the deep left corner, he launches a rainbow of all rainbow shots over the outstretched arms of 7-footer Marc Gasol. I'm surprised storm clouds didn't rain down. Of course, he drilled it. At number 7, J.R. Swish. Here's his teammates yell, "Shoot!" just past midcourt and teetering on the coach's box. He gets bumped and nails it. If JR's typical shots are head-scratching and make you think of the kid in the playground who nobody wanted to pick, JR is looking like Einstein on this one. At number 6, Mo Pete ties the game for the Raptors at the buzzer. After a Wizards player lobbed the ball up into the air, thinking he was killing the clock, Mo Pete jumped like Jerry Rice in 1988 to snag the ball for a catch and shoot from the three-point stripe. And I think you can guess what happened. Swish! At number 5, T-Mac ducks under the defender at the three-point line, then nails it. You'd think he was playing tag like kids do, or was the last man standing in dodgeball. The man's creativity and shooting accuracy are improbable. Number 4, John Wall, aka Jimmy Franchise, aka J Wall, aka fill in the blank, gets bumped hard by the defender on his right hip. Wall has no choice but to lob the ball up high with his left shoulder while faced away from the basket. Easy as taking candy from a baby. And number 3, employee number 8, Lord of the Rings, Obi-Wan Kenobi, falls backwards at the three-point line and absolutely nails it. You almost expect all of Kobe's over-the-top shots to go in, and that's the definition of greatness. And number 2, Nick the Quick Van Exel, just past half court, gets spun 180 degrees counterclockwise. On a scale of 1 to 10, the difficulty level here is 20. He is 40 feet away, spinning, and faced away from the basket. Absolutely nuts. The courage is off the charts. And finally at number 1, Devin Harris gets bumped halfway down the court and immediately loses control. Like a magician with the ball on a string, he manages to collect himself with both a hand and body, completely stuffed at his face, and heaves the game winner from half court. The epitome of improbable and clutch. Those are some pretty amazing shots, and I have no idea how the heck they pulled them off. But it worked. It's a testament to mastering their craft, and maybe a bit of luck. If you think you've got a better play to put on that list, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave that comment below. We'll see you for the next one.